Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. We are here with Dusk, and this is our first episode of Cataclysm for 2021. So it's been a while since the last episode. We were out and about with Dusk trying to collect items for our mutations. Namely, we were after some slimes and some eggs. The slime, no problem there, but the eggs, we were going to have trouble with that because it's now autumn, so we're not going to find eggs out in the bushes, and it's been long enough since the start of the apocalypse that all the eggs in the fridges will have rotten away already. Now, I did have something of a plan, and that was to head to the east, all the way over here to Fall River, as that is where the zoo is, and I believe the zoo did have some farmyard animals, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to find some chickens there. Cross our fingers, and then we can get ourselves some eggs. Yes, this is all so that we can create more alpha A mutagen. We do need to have some bird mutagen mixed in there as well. So yes, that will be our plan for today with Dusk. We are still killing time because the woods is under construction. We've got a lot of construction happening there at the moment, and if you can't remember, the woods is all the way down here. So it's a fair bit of a journey for us to make it back. And we will make it back. It's just going to take us a little while. And hey, look at that. The motorcycle is still there as well. Of course, we would expect nothing less. But for now, I'm going to jump back into this vehicle, hit the road, and should anything wild or wacky happen along the way, I'll cut back. Otherwise, I will see you at the zoo. Okay, well, something interesting did happen on our drive. We have discovered a cabin. And in that cabin, we can detect the mind of another. One that goes by the name of Mr. Lappin, Warrener. Mr. Lappin, interesting. Let's go see if we can start to make our way up towards there. There is one shady zombie kind of just roaming around for now. But we do also have a necro boomer and a crack, which ideally we will run over. There we go. And I'm seeing rabbits out the back here. Could we potentially have some chickens? That would be nice. Well, let's go ahead and just stop the vehicle for now, Dusk. We are going to be a very intimidating figure. We need to remember that. Not everyone is going to respond well to seeing Dusk showing up on their property. We will go ahead and pop out our claws though, and we'll deal with this shady zombie out here. No doubt our vehicle has been heard by Mr. Lappin. So we'll see what, we'll see what he makes of that. The cabin's pretty well protected by the looks of things. We can kind of just wander on through. We still have our auto forage turned on, it would seem. Okay, well, let's go and open up, peek inside. We're not seeing anyone immediately. Okay, and there we go, outside. Let's go around the corner here and just see if we can call out to him. You're right there in front of us, Mr. Lappin. Pleased to meet you. What exactly are you doing here? Well, you see, I raise my rabbits. I seem to have more in common with them every day. Have you heard anything about the outside world? Well, people like to come to me to learn how to keep rabbits. They learn, they go. I like to think that I'm making the world better. That sounds optimistic. If I teach 100 people how to raise rabbits, that's potentially 100 communities given food and fur before those people teach anyone else. You know what? That's the most hopeful thing I've heard in a good long while. Well, Lappin's the name. Pleased to meet you. Is there anything that I can help you with? Well, I do have something of a job if you want to hear about it. Sure. Tell me. Well, I need to build fences and ditches around my rabbits. Could you find about 5 logs? That should do it. I don't have them on me, but sure, I think I can manage. Don't forget, please do tell me once you've dropped them off. I'll be back soon. Okay, well, there we go. We got ourselves a little bit of a quest, and yeah, it would seem that Mr. Lappin here does care for his rabbits, and I hope that he's going to be able to stay safe, considering we did have some dead rather close to his home. Although we kind of took them out. Yeah. We're just going to hope it stays that way. Do we have someone else up the top there? Oh, it's just another rabbit. So yes, 4 logs. That's definitely achievable. We'll just have to remember that he is here. I'm just going to make a note next to here, and I'm just going to say bring 4 logs. Just so that we, can see that pop on up. I don't think we have a lumber mill close to here, or do we? No, that's just the... Oh, no, there is the lumber mill. I'm not sure I would have left any logs there, but we're so close that I think it's going to pay us, at least checking. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's turn this thing on and get rolling, Dusk. All right, well, it is 4, and we've just arrived at the lumberyard, so we're going to kind of carefully try to maneuver into here if we can. There is still a lot left here, and we've got a zombie here as well, so let's make sure that we go and take care of that tough zombie who has already started to cause us some trouble. And that didn't take us very long at all. So yeah, the question is going to be, are there any logs left here? And I'm relatively sure that we can chop up these here. I mean, look at that. That's a tree trunk. So we can get logs from tree trunks. Yeah. Let's just do a search here though. See if we do have any logs left. Log, no. It doesn't seem that we do. Okay, well that was wishful thinking, I suppose. Let's see, do we have everything we need on us to be able to actually get chopping? I'm not sure if we do. We might have something in the toolbox that will allow us to do what we want to do here. Let's see. Chop a tree trunk into logs. There we go. We're going to go ahead and chop that one into logs. It's going to take us a little bit to do that. And we got some splintered wood out of that and nothing else. So I guess that's to be expected. But still, I think we're going to have some success here eventually. And look at that, 3 logs. We only need 1 more, so we are off to a good start. Let's see, success here, that would be nice, and yes, we have that success. So we're going to go ahead and take, let's just take all of them for now. I think we should be able to fit them. Yeah, 300 volume. We should be able to find somewhere for that to go. And that's a nice, easy, quick quest done for us, helping out Mr. Lappin. Whether or not that's going to be able to fit over here. Actually, you know what? I think it is. Let's go ahead and shift them all. And just like that, we have those logs in there. We are getting a little peckish, so we should have something to eat. We're going to go for the fresh apples before we go for the pemmican, because the pemmican's going to last for 6 years. Which is obviously a lot longer. These rose hips, though, we can actually just go ahead and eat them as is. Yeah, we can. Nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. The rose hips actually give us more calories than the apples do, which is interesting. Nice. Let's go see if we can eat until we are full. These are, they don't fill us up very much, so I'd be surprised if it did. Still, we'll go ahead and have a look. You know what? Let's just have pemmican. There we go. And 1 more. There we are. Satisfied. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and roam on back. And here we are. We have arrived back. So I'm not sure exactly where he's going to want these logs, but we'll try and find somewhere that's at least a little bit convenient. Let's go turn off that camera system just for now. Save a little bit of power. Stop driving. And let's get things moving on out of there. So let's see. We're looking beneath us here, and we want those logs. We'll just go ahead and take 4 for now. I don't know if we get more, more of a reward for bringing more than just 4. I think it's one of those scenarios in which we're going to do that, because we're trying to be as helpful as we can be. This is someone that's actually filled Dusk with a sense of hope. A very rare thing, I would imagine. Let's close that door. And we'll go ahead and just put those logs there for the time being. Mr. Lappin, let's have a conversation. Hello, how's the search going? Have you found them? Those do look like logs. Yeah, here they are. You, take the lot. Oh, and in return from Mr. Lappin, we get 2 pieces of cattle fodder. Interesting. Very interesting. I really do appreciate your help. Don't worry, you won't leave empty-handed. And I have more I'd like you to do. Sure. What else do you need done? Well, fruits would let me break the monotony of grains and meats. Fruits? Yeah, I think I can manage that. Thank you. Otherwise, might have to kill a stranger for some oranges. I am kidding. Not a problem. Look, I'll be back with some oranges when I can. Okay, well, there we go. We drop your mushroom, poisonous, on the grass. Right, okay, poisonous mushrooms. We must have picked those up at some point with our auto-foraging. And yeah, we got some cattle fodder. Interesting. It's what cattle eat. Lovely. Wonderful. Thank you, I suppose. Yeah, and it's interesting, there was like a hint that there was something, there is something different with them. Yeah, okay. He's got hooves and he is lightly furred. Yeah, I see. Okay, well, there we go, Mr. Lappin. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave him to it for now. We'll just go ahead and change this note here, and we're just going to change this to bring oranges. I don't know if we have any oranges at the moment, but yeah, that was a pleasant exchange. We weren't shot at, he was a nice guy, and interestingly enough, he was mutated. So there we go. We're going to jump back in the Battletoad, and we are going to be rocking on over, probably down past this survivor camp here, across here, past the prison, up into Fall River. We're going to stop off at that zoo, and so I will see you all once we arrive. Okay, and we have arrived, and right out the front there is a zombie, so that's a great start. That's a really, really good start. So we'll go ahead and stop driving. We'll just turn off the camera system, and we'll take a bit of a wander outside. We've got a grappler who is just hanging out, so we'll go ahead and pop our claws, wait for these two to arrive, get a little bit closer. We don't want to get grappled if we can avoid it. There we go. Let's not step into the sludge trail, but we will go ahead and just kind of work on those for now. The zombie we are going to take down. Let it approach, and with, a flurry of vicious attacks, we take the thing down. We do have another within our sight, which means that we've probably had a bit of a breakout down here. Let's let this grappler slowly make its way over towards us, working its way through the sludge, and we will meet it halfway and make sure it stays nice and dead. What else do we have around here? Just homes by the looks of things, the vet clinics, all the rest. It's pretty busy here at the moment. We've got a lot of dead in this town. And so let's take a bit of a walk on inside here. We found a mushroom, fresh. Okay, we are still foraging, as you can see, and there we go. We've got a maple tree here. It looks like the bears probably broke out through here. This brick wall's been smashed open, so I'm intrigued to see where the front is. I think it's this way. Yeah, so we have been to this one before. Yes, we have, but my gosh, it's gotten busy, hasn't it? Look at this. Look at this mess. Well, it is mess that we're going to have to deal with, Dusk, like it or not. And unfortunately, our friend there, if he doesn't leave the sludge trail, we're going to have to... Oh, here we go. We can fight you there, and fight we shall. Let's go ahead and just smash some of these corpses while the others attempt to arrive. Zombie is trying to make its way over towards us. Oh, wow. I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? This is maybe a little extreme, maybe a little bit more than we need to be fighting this very second. And so we're going to go with that. We're going to get away kind of thing. Because we don't need to be fighting all of you right now. As much as we want to prove ourselves, we can just kind of come in through the back door here and have a look and see if we can find anything else. Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to be worth us taking a moment to breathe, and that door is locked. Well, what a shame. Let's just keep digging through the underbrush. I think I will leave this on for now. What is that? Mugwort. Okay, nice. Interesting. We're hearing shuffling. Of course we are. Some of it from behind us, and another locked door. Okay, yeah, I think fashioning some basic picks might be worth our time. Even so, we'll go around, and you know what? Let's actually just climb on up here. So, let's see. We don't want to remove the tap. Add container to receive the maple sap. Oh, there's no containers there at the moment. Well, I don't want to do any of that. I actually just want to climb. Can't get down here, climb, and we're going to climb to the east. You slip while climbing and fall down. It's all that maple syrup. There we go. We are now on the roof of this place. Okay, so that's working a little bit better for us. Where do we want to get to? Probably just here, really. I remember seeing farmyard animals over here, so that's what we'll try and get to. We will just go ahead and climb down over the edge. We don't need to climb back up, that's fine. We can see a duck, we can see a moose, wonderful. Just want to double check and see who we have in here. Look at that. Birds, crows. Are there any eggs? There's ducks in here as well, there's chickens. Where are your eggs? Okay, let's go into this because I think we do have some kind of filter on. Let's see. Yes, we do. Bird litter. Just bird litter? No eggs? Why are you going to do me like that? Huh? Do I need to dig for your litter? No. We just don't have any eggs here. That is unfortunate. Maybe they need the right conditions to be laying eggs. Yeah. What a shame. What a shame. We'll still have a look through the rest of the place here. We do have a moose still alive. We have the zombie pigs up the top. And we got big old zombie pig down here. Okay, let's go. Oh, whoops. We actually already had our claws out. Definitely stay dead, festering boar. And we do have a chicken back here. Do we have any eggs from said chicken? No, we've just got a lot of hay. A whole heap of hay. Chicken, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Just more bird litter. So disappointed. Well, I guess that's that. No eggs, at least not for a while. And you know what? It also makes sense that they're not laying eggs now because we're not finding them out in the wild. I guess if they did lay them, they have already rotten away by now. So there's that. Okay, interesting. We've just got a batwing zombie in there with a lobster. Apparently the lobster won. Congratulations, well done. And then just bathrooms. So, well, this trip has been a little bit of a bust. What are you going to do? Well, ideally, we will climb back up onto a roof, but it doesn't look like we're going to climb up onto the right roof here. That could be trouble. Let's just see. We're going to climb to the east here. Can we walk along the ledge? Really step onto the ledge? Can I? Oh, wow, that's not good. Ow, that hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. We fall down one story. Yikes, that was more than a little bit of a ledge. We're slammed against the brick wall for 134 damage, and so that was spread across our body. As you can see, everything kind of just dropped down there. But that could have been a lot worse. Now we know that we can jump down. Our survivor suit was ripped, so yeah, we're probably going to want to try and fix that when we get back home. That was maybe not the smartest move we've ever made, but hey, it's going to happen from time to time, and that could have been a lot worse, so I'm glad it wasn't. Let's put those claws back in, and we are going to begin making our journey back towards home, because right now, really, what we've got is time. We can work on some of our own little projects back there, but yes, I'm going to go start making my way back, and hopefully it's going to be uneventful. Otherwise, I will see you very soon. Okay, we have made it back home, and we made it back home in one piece. Oh boy, quite the journey, I tell you, quite the journey. It's good to be back, Dusk, and we are still in quite a bit of pain. And we've got our two friends running over to meet us because they're probably finished with reading. And I think it looks like they might be trying to, I was going to say they're trying to sort stuff, but I don't think they are. Ah, dear. Let's see, what did we actually bring with us from in here? Rather looking into this, slime globs and everything else. The slime globs I don't think are going to go off. Let's just make sure that we have time with our globs. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. We do need to make a whole heap of slime mutagen with it, and oh boy, so many of our solar panels are completely damaged. Yeah, a bit of work needs to be done on this thing. What we do want to have a look at here, though, I think before anything else, well, let's maybe take some painkillers. We'll take that last codeine and start to help. We need to check our board and just see how everyone is doing. Okay, so No recalls that we can do at this stage. So what do we got? 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. So it's going to be pretty much 4 days in total. Yeah, 3 days there. We can do some more things, but it's not worth doing any of that until we're kind of done, really. So, 4 days. We have 4 days to just kind of relax, unwind, or try to. I think what we want to try and do is get these two back onto reading their books. So we'll just go and quickly have a chat to each of them. So, Socorro, let's see. Hopefully you don't have a whole heap of books, because then that makes it a lot easier for us. Not what I need you to do, actually. So let's see. That... read a book. It's your survival book that you're going to be reading. So there you go. And now for Lino, let's see. We also want you to be reading a book. The marksmanship manual. Okay, cool. So he is going to get better at shooting. As long as they kind of hang around here, they should still have the light that this station is going to provide. Having a look up the top here. Has that actually been sowed yet? I don't know if it has. Oh, yep, seedling corn. It's just this hasn't been replanted yet, from what we can see. And I don't know if we can replant that. We do have the seeds necessary, so positions 0 out of 1. Ready for planting. Plant designated seeds in the spaces that have already been tilled. Yeah. So maybe we're going to have to wait until this harvest is done, and then we can do it all at once. Maybe that's going to be the case. Who knows? Who bloody knows? At least for the time being, I think we are going to need to do a little bit of repair work on our armor because, yeah, it took a bit of a bashing, more than a bit of a bashing. Our survivor backpack and our light survivor suit really does need to be sorted out. So with that, we are going to need our tailor's kit, which we have. We're just going to need the resources to do it. So let's pop on over towards the gear pile here, this massive amount of stuff, and let's see if we can do some repairing. Okay, so we are going to attempt to repair. Let's start off with the survivor backpack. So we need Kevlar panels. We don't have what we need, but we can do the survivor backpack. So we'll say until reinforced. We'll see whether or not that's going to be possible. And it seems like, yes, we did that very, very quickly. Fantastic. So next up, we're looking to see if we do actually have any Kevlar around here. Kev, layered Kevlar, it is down the end. Okay, so we'll try and repair down this way here, just kind of sorting through the mess. It won't be messy for too long. We will have a storage building before too long. Yeah. At least that's my promise for now. So that's a little bit better. Can we reinforce it? Yeah, we should be able to. A 6.2% chance. We'll say until reinforced, and sure enough, bam, there we go. It is reinforced. Can we reinforce any of our other equipment that we have, like the ballistic vest, for example? I would like to reinforce that. It doesn't seem like we're able to. Cannot repair this type of item, do not have enough rags to do that. Just some rags? Really? Well, I'm sure that we actually do still have some rags around. Kevrag. We don't. We have some store rag batteries, but yeah. You know what? I think it's probably going to be worth us just trying to have a bit of a sleep. We've got that sorted with for the time being. Yeah, let's go turn off that light, Dusk, and let's get ourselves situated in the bedroom. Lay down our head and try to go to sleep. It's going to take us a little while to fall asleep, but we're going to keep on at it. So I will see you once we wake in the morning, and hopefully once some of those wounds we got from falling off of the roof have dissipated. Okay, we awake, and I think we're probably going to have to bandage up a few of our limbs that don't really have much on them at the moment. Really, nothing. All the bandages tore, so we're going to go ahead and bandage every other limb just to get them back to where they should be. And yeah, it's going to use a few of our bandages, but that is okay. So we've got those fresh apples. We're going to start off by eating them this morning, and you know what, we have a whole heap of black tea leaves and Kentucky coffee pods, which are poisonous. I'm guessing that's a kind of mushroom. I don't know if we want to use those at all. We're just going to chuck them into the pit for now. Kentucky coffee pod. What the hell? Why is it poisonous? It's under other. Let's just see. Oh, it's from the coffee tree. If washed and thoroughly roasted, you could use them to make a dark and bitter brew, much like coffee. Huh. Nice. So can we actually wash these? We probably can. That's probably a recipe that we can work with over here. It looks like the others have gone to sleep, which is cool. It's good to see that, we still have some people around here. I mean, the others are here. They're just working very, very hard right now. So let's just jump in and just search for Kentucky grounds. There we go. Coffee grounds created through washing, cleaning, and roasting the pods from the Kentucky coffee tree. They can be used to create coffee. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So we do need to use clean water to be able to do this. So I think we're going to have to get at least, 10 more units of clean water to be able to wash all of them. I'm okay with doing that, so let's see. Do we have somewhere to store that clean water? We've got broth. We've got a spare gallon jug, so that should be okay. I'm thinking that broth must still be okay as well. I should really do something with that. Yeah, if nothing else, just store it so that it doesn't go off so quick. Alright, looks like they have woken back up, so we're going to give them some new things to do. So we'll pour that into the gallon jug, and let's go do our quick talk, and let's see. There we go. I still remember how to do it relatively quickly, and we'll talk to Lino as well. Tell him to guard. Nope, not what we wanted to do. Lino, come with me please, and let's see. Marksmanship manual. Fantastic. Straight back to it. Coming through. I guess he's trying to do things still. That's fine. You do what you need to do, my friend. We have our water now. That's good. We're not going to drink any of it just yet. We're just going to get straight on into working on these Kentucky coffee grounds. And we should be able to do all of them. Whoa, that's going to take a long time. You know what? We have a lot of time, and I'm perfectly fine with us doing this. What we don't have, though, are charges. We're going to run out of charges before then. So how about we just go ahead and do those 10 for now? Yep, it's going to take a while, but as you can see, we are healing up nicely with those bandages on. And at the same time, Socorro is learning a lot about survival. Socorro could be an absolute expert by the time that we're kind of done with things here. Learns a little bit more about survival, and there we have our coffee grounds. Hot coffee grounds. Wonderful. Good. Okay, so we could use it to craft coffee substitute and sweetened coffee substitute. All right. Not bad. Now you, my friend, you aren't reading at the moment. Let's check in and see what your stats are like currently. Okay, so where are we at with your ranged combat or your rifles? Okay, so he's been getting better. Marksmanship of 2, so I think that's as far as the book could take him. Yeah, it would have been his marksmanship it was leveling up, and 2 ain't that bad. Can we do better though? I think we can. Let's go ahead and talk to Lino. Let's just see, what are you doing right now? You are reading. Okay, sorry, carry on. I did not realize. You do you, my friend, you do you. So with that broth that we have, can we make any other kinds of soups currently? That's what I'm kind of intrigued about. Let's see, soup. No, we can't. We could just drink the broth as is, and you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and start to throw that back. We're very thirsty. We shouldn't be after that. Oh, satisfied. Okay, nice. Well, in that case, we'll just go ahead and drink some clean water, and we're feeling pretty good about life right now, Dusk. Yeah, good. Nearly fully healed as well. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh boy, such mess. We just need to let the time pass on by, and I'm tempted to try and see if I can make some more armor. We were working on a set of armor, and I believe we finished that, correct? I think we did. Let's just do a quick search here. So we're going to search for Survivor, Survivor Telescope, Survivor Fire Hood. Yeah. So I think we have finished the one that was in progress. Whether or not we could make another, I'm not sure. Let's just jump into our armor and see if there are any types that we might want to try and make for our friends here. Honestly, suits are a pretty good way for us to do things. Leather body armor. That could be a goer. it's going to use a fair amount of our leather patches, but this again will give us proficiency in things like leatherworking. So I would be on board with us making that. So let's start making it. We're going to stop because we want to get comfy. We've got everything that we need now, so we'll just go ahead and sit ourselves over here, and we will continue working on that craft, letting time pass on by. I am trying to pay attention to them to see when they're done with their bits and pieces. They seem to still be learning perfectly fine, and wow, time's really flying by here. We're already at 9:20. We are very hungry yet again. We're still slaked though, so yeah, I don't want to eat the pemmican just because it's useful for us. So let's have a look at making something else food-wise. We could make some lasagna. Do we actually have? Oh, we've got scraps of meat. We could make that work. We could make ourselves a whole ass lasagna. Sure, let's bake a lasagna. We're going to do more than one. We're going to do 2 lasagnas. We're going to use scraps of meat, not mutant meat, and we're going to go ahead and eat ourselves that delicious lasagna over there. Okay, decent calories, so that's good. I'm liking that. Sated, quenched. We're hydrated, apparently. It lasts for 2 days, so we'll go ahead and leave that. If we do get hungry again, after working on this for a while, we'll do something about that. And I think we're probably going to try and work until at least midnight, maybe 1 o'clock. Let's see. Yeah, let's go there. Okay, so we're going to stop. We're going to have something to eat before we go to sleep. That was the pemmican, Rycon. Damn it. Oh well. What can you do? Let's see, we're still slaked. I would like to be full before we go to sleep, just because we wake up very hungry all the time, and we're not going to be able to do that, so that's fine. Let's just leave our body armor there for now, and we are going to go and have a bit of a sleep. Oh, are you done? I think you are done. Okay, so that means that they did get another level. We might be able to get another one out of them, so if they want to sleep, they can sleep. It's too dark to read. Well, why don't you come back over into the light with me? Let's try that. Let's try that again. Socorro, I would like you to read Survival Under Atomic Attack, and Lino, we're going to go ahead and see if you can read more of your book, my friend. Let's see. Cool. Okay, he still can learn from it. It will tell us if they can't learn anything, so yeah, that's good. We'll just leave them doing what they're doing, and we will try to get to sleep. We did have quite a bit of trouble sleeping before, so we're not going to set an alarm. Okay, continue trying to fall asleep. Last time it was like 3 o'clock. There we go, we're tired, so we should be able to get sleep, kind of soon-ish. And that's another day done and dusted. So, once we awake, we'll check in on that board and see how much longer we have to go. Another 2 or 3 at least, I think. Okay, and we awake at 10:30, and we are very hungry as soon as we wake up here. So, probably in need of some more lasagna, and it looks like our friend Socorro is already up, ready and raring to learn some more about survival. Fantastic. So, you do you, Socorro. We will do us, and that is getting something to eat. Oh, you know what? Let's just go start off with the broth, of course. We'll go ahead and start throwing that back. There we go, satisfied and hydrated at the same time. A wonderful mix. Let's start working on that craft, and there we go. Our friend Lino has awoken. Let's have a talk to you as well, and get you reading your book once again. Fantastic. Good, so he's doing his thing there. We'll just check on the board here, see how we're doing. 1 day and 8 hours. There we go. I like the sound of that. So it's probably going to be around about 3 days for this one, but the rest of them, yeah, just a little over a day. So sure, by tomorrow evening, we should have quite a few of our folks back, and we'll be able to see where we're at with the constructions that we're working on currently, because honestly, it's difficult to keep track of everything as it's kind of going on by. We're going to go and start advancing time here. I'm going to jump ahead to the evening and just let Dusk do what she does best, just stitching this armor together. And the evening is here, and we just finished making our leather body armor. Now, I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and plop that over here for the time being, and try and remember that that is leather body armor that we've made there. Now those two did finish doing what they're doing. We're going to go ask them very nicely again if they would like to continue reading, and it seems like Socorro is fine to do that. As for Lino, Let's see, you're also fine. Oh no, you won't learn anything new from this book. Okay, well there we go. Let's have another chat to you, my friend, and see where your skills are at now. So you have a marksmanship of 2, but rifles of 3. So it was rifles you were learning. Okay, so that's where we're going to try and, gear him towards being our shooter. So let's see, is there anything here that's going to help you out with marksmanship or rifling? Modern rifleman, quite possibly. It's going to take rifles to 4, so it's 1 higher. That's better than nothing, and I think that's probably all that we're going to be able to get out of these, just having a look at them myself. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and grab that book, and we're going to go and give that to you, my friend. Let's see, we are going to do a trade, and yup, you don't like laser rifles, that's perfectly fine. Let's see, Modern Rifleman is under O. And we'll probably take your other book back from you. I see that you've got some pickled meats on you there, my friend. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, so he has the Light Survivor suit. Okay, are you actually using the Light Survivor suit at the moment? Difficult to tell. We're going to go, let's go for a second here, and we're just going to examine his armor, or rather we're going to sort it. It doesn't look like he is using it. No, he's not actually using the armor. Okay, so let's see if we can get him to use it. We're going to have to do another little bit of a trade around here, so we'll just say, let's trade some items. I would very much like that, let's see, Light Survivor suit back. Where is it though now? I can see the polo shirt, which is inside of the Light Survivor suit. But where is the Light Survivor suit? I'm guessing that must be the representation of it. Maybe. Yes, because we do have polo shirt higher up. It's just a weird way of wording it, and I should have also just looked at the price of things, because that's a kind of a bit of a giveaway. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say, I would like you to use this item, which is going to be C, and we're going to go and see if we can find this, and it should be under armor. Yes, there we go, Light Survivor suit. Thanks, I'll wear that from now on. Brilliant, there we go, he is wearing the armor. Now we'll go ahead and sort his armor, because there will be a few things that don't kind of work here. As we can see on the torso, it looks like his jean jacket is not working with that. So we're just going to go hit U and remove that selected armor. Everything else should be perfectly fine. Yeah, you got your work gloves, you got your watch. Nice. Okay, you got it going on now, my friend. I'd like to give him a rifle, but I think that might have to wait just a little bit longer. Then again, I do want this place to be protected when we're gone. Yeah. So let's go ahead, swap positions with you for a moment. You do have the new book, which is great. We're going to go over here. We're going to chug back some broth, not accidentally eat the poisonous coffee pods, because that is indeed a possibility. I think we'll just work on the rest of them tomorrow, probably. As for you, my friend, we need to give you a rifle of some kind. So, let's see. We need to try and sort through this lot here. Yes. If only we could do categories. We can do categories. There's guns. Fantastic. Okay, so what are we going to want to use? Something that we probably have a fair amount of ammunition for. Yeah, we could actually set you up with Monster Killer. We do have a fair amount of ammunition for that. Yes, we do. But we don't have a lot of magazines. We've got a lot of Stanag magazines, so we could look at getting you set up with a Stanag rifle of some kind. Okay, so we're going to go for the M27 here, is my plan, because it's using 223, and I'm pretty sure we've got a fair amount kind of stashed away here. So we're going to go ahead and grab one. We're going to go ahead and wield it, and let's see what. Yeah, you do use the proper Stanag magazines. Wonderful. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is grab a whole heap of those Stanag magazines and just, fill them up with ammunition. So, let's see, where are all of those going to be? I know that we did have magazines just beneath here. Yep, there's a whole heap right here beneath my feet. Okay, so, can we just reload the ones that are on the ground? I think just grabbing them is probably going to be easier. So, let's just go for Stan. There's 11 here. You know what? I think 5 magazines for him that's going to be perfectly fine. Whether or not we have the ammunition, I guess we'll see. We don't have any 223 rounds or... Let's see, where is our ammunition going to be? Right here, apparently. Well, some of it. Okay. We don't have any regular 223. Okay, let's see. We're going to track this down now. Okay, so over and down there is where our big supply of ammunition is. We're nice and close to it now, so we should be perfectly fine. I am going to go and just remove the ammunition type that we had in this one here, and we're going to get reloading. It'd be great if we could just do a whole heap at once, but I'm also fine with doing it this way as well. We've got 5,000 rounds of ammunition there, so I think this is going to be okay. Yep, go for that, and go for that. That should be all of these. Locked and loaded. Yes, I think so. As for our weapon here, we're going to go ahead and reload you with the one in our survivor suit. And then, yeah, let's see if we can get this to work out okay. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Lino. There is something I would like you to use. Yes. I want you to use this item, this one here. You'll wield that for now. That's good. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and trade you those magazines and just hope that this isn't a terrible idea. So let's go B, C, D, E. Okay, you will accept that trade. Fantastic. Let's go. Okay, so he now has a rifle. Okay, I really hope that isn't a big mistake. I'm also thinking maybe we do need to move those corn seeds. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Do we have a designated area for seeds? That might be the case. Base camp food and base camp storage. Maybe we need to have the seeds stored in the food area. That could be what we need to do. And I believe our seeds are down here. Corn seeds. 96 of them. I will take the 96 for now and just experiment with that. We'll go ahead and drop those 96 corn seeds. Food or other. Something else. Seeds, of course. As you might imagine. Let's have a look. Heading on up there. Plow fields. No. Plow fields, plant seeds. No. Nothing. Okay, so that's alright. Now, Lino. Do we want to give you any kind of special things for your rifle there? Let's just have a quick chat to him and just see. Combat commands. Okay. You will engage nearby enemies. You will follow closely even when threatened. He will follow you about 2 paces. He will use ranged weapons. He will use grenades. I want to turn off grenades. He will avoid shooting if allies are in the line of fire. Beautiful. Fantastic. That's exactly what I want to see. So let's just say don't use grenades, and other than that, I'm good. The whole not shooting an ally, that's great. We'll see if that, works in practice or not. We will also have another chat to you just one last time, and we'll get you reading once again. Modern Rifleman, that's a little bit more work for him to do, but I think he will do fine with that. It's 8 o'clock, so we do need to keep on working for a little bit longer. So let's go work on some more Kentucky coffee grounds. We'll do another 3 hours and 36 minutes. That should be perfect. And Lino is actually assisting us at the same time, so I think maybe he must have been close. Yeah, quite possibly. But there we go. We have all the coffee beans we could possibly want. And so we're going to have to wait until the morning and a little bit further. So I would like to find something for Dusk to be able to do with her time around here. The trouble is, a lot of the things that I want to do with Dusk, they do require her to have access to other stations that we just don't have going right now. Now, we can use here as a kind of a chem station situation type thing. I think we might have to. Unless we want to start moving all of our other little bits and pieces out as well, which is a possibility. No, we'll just leave them in there for the time being. It's the welding rig that we also need to try and do some things with. And you know what, Lino, if you want to follow us for now, that's perfectly fine. I want to check on the condition of the battery in this vehicle. It's at 30% at the moment. It could be better, but what I think we can do is try and repair as much of this vehicle as we can. So let's just go ahead and turn on the aisle lights just so we can kind of see what we're doing. And we're going to examine and start to try and repair. Okay, obviously some of the things we are going to struggle to repair. Solar panels are one of those things, yes. But our lights we can go ahead and repair perfectly fine. Yep, there we go. We'll just use charges. We don't need to have the boat hulls on here anymore. I can probably remove those. How long does that take to remove? 13 minutes, that's fine. We do have time to kill. I should probably look at removing more of those because, yeah, they're not going to help us at all. And that'll give us something to do, won't it, Dusk? At least until we start to get tired. We'll eat a little bit more pemmican because why not? We're here. And I guess that will mean that we'll need to put something of a floor in here. But, yeah, there's a lot of boat hull in here still. Okay, I tell you what, that's what we're going to work on. I do want to finish working on everything else first, just making sure that everything is properly repaired. Like, that's a very damaged control unit for our turret, and I don't want that to go down. Ah, really? Just solder for the tank. Interesting. What about the Browning? We can't touch that right now. That's fine. We'll work on that tank. These aisle lights. That's not going to help, but there we go. I think that is most of the vehicle repaired. Some of the composite plating is going to need a little bit of work as well. Luckily, we do have a tiny bit more duct tape. That could work on that. We did have a wheel that was slightly damaged. We'll work on that as well. Super glue. Damn, we're down for now. But that's a little bit of extra work done. And I tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and work on this. We're going to try and take away some of the paneling underneath of here just to kill some time before we sleep. I will see you once we awake in the morning. Okay, it is 11:37. We are awake, we are aware, and it looks like Socorro was done with her reading for the night. Let's actually just check in about your abilities here, see how you're doing. Survival 5, very nice, you are doing an excellent job. We're going to get you to continue reading because I want her to become a survival expert for us. So keep on studying, please. That would be very, very nice. Okay, we got some cold broth. It did actually get really quite cold last night. Really quite cold. I think we were kind of suffering a little bit from, our fingers and our toes getting a little bit colder than I would like. So, yeah, it's something that we're going to have to think about, I think. However, it's day 8 of autumn, and I think we might have some folks done. No, not quite. 13 hours, 10 hours, 7 hours, so it's pretty much going to be the end of the day. I am just going to be working on the vehicles still, just kind of removing more of those boat panels. It's not going to be the most interesting thing in the world, so I'll see you later on in this very day. And there we go, we are finished. I don't know how much mass that was actually taking up on the vehicle, but it would have been making it a lot more inefficient, so I am happy to see that off for now. We have been gaining power throughout the day, even though we've been using a lot of it, so that's nice. It is now 5:24 at the moment, and we could do with a bite to eat, so let's go do exactly that. Head on over, have ourselves a last of the broth here. Means that we're probably going to have to make some more, and we still have one thing of poisonous coffee there. Oh, and look at that, we have a zombie brute who is kind of a little bit too close for my liking, so we're going to go ahead and deal with that brute, just roaming on up here. We did have Lino on guard duty, but yeah, he must have decided he wanted to have a little bit of a sleep, which, that's perfectly fine. Alright, let's pop these claws back in, wipe the blood off, try not to disturb anyone, and let's see, is anyone done yet? Not yet. We got 2 hours, 14 hours, so I think probably the best thing for us to do is literally just wait till tomorrow morning. They're going to be all back by that time, and we can have a look and see how everything is looking. I mean, I guess we don't want them to overstay, but I feel like it's just going to be easier. It looks like it's almost going to be 2 days for one. Yeah, okay, so I tell you what, we're going to come back again in the morning. I'm just going to have a look through the books, see if there's anything else that Lino can learn from, but we're probably just going to have a chill afternoon with Dusk. Yeah, take our time. You know what, let's just go sit down by the waterside for a little while. I feel like that'll be a nice change of pace for Dusk. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. There we go. Socorro has decided to join us. Well, why don't you head on back with us here, Socorro? We'll get you near the light, and we will get you reading if we can. There we go. Alright, let's have another chat to you. As you do. No, through the lens, that's not going to do anything for us at all. Let's try that once again. We're doing it fast here, but there we go. You are reading. Okay. I guess for now we will just stay back here. I could actually try and prepare some food, and you know what? I think that'll be a good idea. We do still have some scraps of meat around, so I suppose we could make something else interesting. We could make some more lasagna, in fact. The lasagna did go down quite well before, so let's go make 2 more lots of that. Using the scraps of meat that we had left behind, let's make some delicious lasagna, and we'll go ahead and knock that back. And I don't want to get turgid from this, but I think we might before we kind of get full. That's a lot of lasagna. Okay, I guess we'll just leave the rest of it out for now. And yeah, just chill until we finally want to go to sleep. Wow, we've only just woken up now. It is 2:32. We actually didn't get to sleep until like 6 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, that took a while. Oh dear, where is Socorro? Oh, okay, there she is. I was worried for a moment there, but it appears that we are okay. I did make some broth last night, so we're going to go ahead and start the day by just throwing that back until we're satisfied, which we are. Fantastic. We could make ourselves some nice clean water as well. I feel like that's going to be worth us doing. Let's go make, let's say 8, because we'll drink 2 units of those. Okay, pour into our plastic canteen, and we can't, that's right, we can't just drink it anymore. Okay, pour into a container, medium tin can. Lovely. We're actually turgid. Took us a second or 2 to get there, but here we are. Let's start the day off by talking to Socorro, and we are going to get you reading your book yet again. As expected, and seeing as it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think we might have some friends back. And sure enough, we do. We only have one who isn't there. So, let's do this bit by bit. I think we'll start off with the storage wing first of all. So, Nico is back. Wonderful. We'll go for that one there. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Alright. Julian, thank you. And great, that's the start. My god. It takes a while. It takes a while, but you know, we're getting there with these structures. Okay, so let's see. Southeast room. Okay, all right. Minion is back, and the southeast room is this one here, right? Oh, no, it's this here. We've got a whole new room here. Nice. Very nice. Okay, well, I mean, that's coming together. That's good. It does take a little while for like the kind of memory of the area to update, but all right, cool. And then we've got the expanded shed up the top, right? So yeah, let's see. Hover is back, and that is our expanded shed up there. We've got some hay in there. Nice. Okay, well, hey, look, it's a start, isn't it? It is a start. Okay, so now that they're all back, let's look at sending them out again. What are we going to do next? Okay, so central building, southeast corner. That does sound like it will be necessary. And so this is using logs, I believe. We should build out from the southeast room with logs. Yes, I do agree with that. We do want to make some beds as well. We actually do have mattresses for that, which is fantastic. That's only going to take 6 hours. We have another option for the central, and that's wood paneling. So I think we're going to stick with our log, aesthetic that we've got going on at the moment. 3 days and 5 hours. Only fabrication 3. So let's see. We want to try and be efficient with this. We're going to send Buster out? Is Buster around? No, Buster is still working on things at the moment. We'll send Julian out. Yeah, so Julian is going to be working on that. Okay, I should really check on our food to make sure that we're okay. Distribute food. How are we looking? 24 days rations. That's good. Oh, and we can expand the base as well. Very nice. Okay, I don't know if we want to do that right now. I mean, maybe. I guess we'll see. I think we should focus on what we have for the time being. Getting more people here, I think will make this easier because we can just have more people working on things. Let's see. Southeast beds, something that does need to get done. Which component? Wood panels or large wooden sheets? Let's use the large wooden sheets, and we'll just go ahead and send... So we sent Julian out. Let's go ahead and send Minion for that. Just slowly work our way back up them. Okay, so that's that for that. Plant fields, fantastic, good, it can actually be done. Ready for planting 36. Nice. Okay, corn seeds. Do we want to do more corn here? We've got a lot of corn. Yep, you know what? It's going to be corn. Which seeds do you want to have planted? We can plant more? Really? Huh? I feel like that's too much. So who do we want to send to do this? Socorro is very good when it comes to survival. So Socorro, we're going to go ahead and send you out for that. There you go. You can read once you get back. Okay, looking at the west, we have the storage room. So, southwest storeroom corner, northeast corner, northwest corner, and southeast corner. Okay, so we can work on all of those corners. So I'm guessing this is wood paneling down here. Yep, and this is just going to be logs up here. So it looks like we are going to run out of logs because we can't do this one here. Oh no, it's charges for whatever reason. Steel plating. Could use large metal scrap. Okay, no, we can do logs. Okay, don't worry. Ignore what I was saying. A day and 7 hours to do all of this, so that's better than what we've been dealing with so far. Yeah. Okay, so we are doing a large log central storage building. Southwest corner. Okay, let's get it done. We will use some of the wooden paneling and... dear, who isn't out at the moment? Buster's already doing something, Julian's already doing something, Minion. So I think that just leaves Nico and Hover. Yeah, so we'll send Nico out, and then that is you, Hover, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so Hover will go out also. Okay, so over to the west, we're going to be doing the northeast corner, and that is going to be Hover. That's working on that. And it's not going to take anywhere near as long, which is great. As for you, our friend, we could have a look at expanding the base, just seeing what we need to do to be able to do that. So let's pop down here. We'll just say expand base. It's large enough to support expansion. Pick them carefully. Only 8 can be built at each camp. So we could send Nico out with his marksmanship to just scout around. I think it's okay just placing things down for the time being. But yeah, it's going to take us a while longer to continue to build this place up. It is a long project for us, but it gives us something to do with resources and our time. Slowly but surely, this place is coming together. And, well, I think Dusk is going to need some projects to keep her going while all of this is going on as well. So I would love to hear your suggestions as to what Dusk should be getting up to while we are kind of letting time pass on by. We do have most of our resources taken care of here. Once we have the central storage building kind of all set, we're going to be able to actually get stuff on racks and make it all, nice and pretty and all the rest. But yeah, Dusk does need to keep herself occupied. Let me know what you would like to see her getting up to. For now though, that's going to wrap us up for today's episode, the first back in 2021. We've got a big year ahead for Dusk. As long as things keep on continuing on the way they are, we should be in a good place by the end of the year. And wow, I know, that's saying a lot and it's assuming a lot, but let's hope we can make it through it. Hey Dusk, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.